right, welcome everybody. Here we are for some yoga. Go ahead and get nice and comfortable. And we'll work on our meditation first. You might pick one thing to meditate on. It could be anything. It could be your breath. Maybe you got some music playing. Whatever sounds you hear. Whatever you feel. Just kind of pick one thing and focus on it. Just kind of be mindful of that one thing. Try not to let your mind swerve. Just kind of meditate on that one thing for a couple minutes now. See how good you can do. See how much you can really clear your mind and focus on that one thing. Taking just a couple more deep breaths and then we'll open up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and scoot up to start with. We're going to do some shoulder rolls, curving the back, opening up. Hopefully you were able to meditate without letting your mind drift. And you can keep kind of meditating, focusing on your movement, your breath, letting go of all your thoughts. And other direction. Inhale, open up, and exhale. Good, and then come to mountain pose. So you kind of tighten up those legs, pull the core in, shoulders back and down, palms face out. Taking a couple deep breaths. Good, and then we're going to step out, triangle. Looking back at the hand, opening up the chest. And other side. Taking some nice long breaths. And relax. Rotating. And hold it. And other side. And then we're going to circle the hips next. Up and out, alternating. And then cross the legs, leaning forward. And then we'll go ahead and switch sides. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and face the side. One leg back, really putting the leg back so you stretch the hip flexor and then reaching up. Take a couple deep breaths. And relax. Bring both feet to the side. Grab the back of the chair and just pull yourself around, taking a couple deep breaths there. And back to center. Inner thigh stretch. So have your feet as wide as you can get them, and then keep your back straight as you lean forward, stretching the inner thighs. Just take a couple deep breaths. Excellent. And then we'll face this direction. One leg back. And reach up. Enjoy the breathing. And back to center. Actually, I'm sorry, bring it to the side. Do the twisting here. All right, now back to center. Let's go ahead and put the right leg out, just straight forward there. Toes are up, so it looks like this. And deep breath in. Exhale forward. Good, just hold there with your back nice and straight. Nice, easy breathing. Allow yourself to just let go and focus on your breath and your stretching. Go even further. All right, let's go ahead and put the other leg out. Deep breath in. And stretch the back. Go a little further. And relax. And then I'll show you from the side, rocking your feet forward and back. And then side to side. Stretch the side of your feet a little bit. So I'm just kind of going on the side there. And then bring the feet on the inside. All right, let's go ahead and stand up here. And we're going to start with rotations again. Just like so. It's good to look in the direction you're going. Do a little more rotation. And then feet together, side to side. Nice and slow. Start reaching up as well. And then up and over, take the hips to the other side, stretch it all out. Take a couple deep breaths. And then other side. Next, we go forward and back. So it looks like this from the side, not too far back, not too far forward. Good, then we go to downward dog. Stretching it all out. Hold for one more breath. And then we go to a cow pose, opening up the chest. Take a deep breath in the chest this time. One more breath. Good, and then we go to a cat pose. Just bend those knees, that'll help you curve that back. Okay, let's go up to the balls of the feet. Up and down about 10 times. Good, come up and hold. See if you can balance. About 30 seconds. Five seconds. Okay, so now we'll stretch those muscles out with the bow and arrow stance. So putting one leg back. You can keep it like this if you want, and you can kind of get more stretch by holding onto the chair. But if you want to come to the heart center, you can also do that too. Stretch it all out. Whatever's best. And then we'll just switch sides. Get a good wide stance, more stretch that way. And relax. Next is straddle stretch. We're going to open up the thighs. And just inner thigh here, like a side splits. Go down as far as you feel comfortable. Take 2 more breaths. And back to center. Next is tree pose. Move it here. Good posture. Tighten the core. And just take a couple deep breaths. If you want, go ahead and extend. And relax. Good, let's try a tree pose on the other side. And just take a few deep breaths there. Relax those shoulders. One more breath. Excellent. Then we're going to straddle stretch, but also a downward dog. So it's a downward dog straddle stretch. So feet are wide, and you're in a downward dog position. Just to show you from the side. So hold there for a couple deep breaths. And back to center. Next is warrior one. We'll just step straight forward on this. And then you're going to reach up with both hands. Take in a couple deep breaths there. And then we go to warrior three. Put one leg back, reach out with both hands. Do your best. Take one more breath. And relax. Then we go back to downward dog. You can do straddle, stretch, downward dog too if you prefer. However you like. Go ahead and stretch it all out. Push those hips to the back wall. Another thing you could do is go side to side with your hips, and that kind of stretches out the spine. So it's taking your rear side to side basically. Good. Now we'll go back to warrior one on the other side. Taking some nice breaths, looking up at the ceiling with your eyes. And then warrior three. Go for a couple breaths. Just keep trying. You can always have that foot close to the ground too. Or hold on with one hand. Take one more breath. And relax. Good. Next is going to be a pyramid. Let me see what this is called. We're going to be doing this one. I think it's a pyramid pose. Can't remember the name all of a sudden, but what you're going to do is push your hips back, have one leg forward. The leg that's forward is straight here. We're just going to lean into it like this. And you can even push the front foot toes into the ground, and that'll stretch the instep a little bit too. Good, and then we'll just switch sides. Push the hips back. Lean into it. And relax. We're just going to curl the legs back, stretching the fronts. You can do this balancing too. Whatever you want to do. Go in and out the arms. Keep going there. Excellent. All right, so we're going to try stretching that muscle now. So one way to do this is to be here. Another way is to be seated. and go here, stretch the front. And if you're awesome, boom. But that takes some talent. Go ahead and put that leg up or do whatever you think is best to try to stretch that quadricep. If you can grab the foot, then keep doing it because you don't want to not be able to after a while. All right, let's put the other leg up. And relax. Good, let's go ahead and step out. We're gonna do a warrior two. So step out with the right leg. Gonna lean into it. This foot's kind of pointed that 45-degree angle. This one's straight ahead. Just take a couple deep breaths. Relax those shoulders. And then we'll go to triangle. Just a couple breaths for all of these. We're not going to hold for a long time. And reverse warrior. And relax. And just walk your hands down toward the front and stretch the back of your legs. Pretty much like a downward dog. You can go a little further too if you want. All right, let's go to warrior two on the other side. So step out, warrior two, take a couple deep breaths. And then triangle. And reverse warrior. And relax. All right, that's it for the standing portion. Let's go ahead and have a seat again. And I think we'll start with crossing the legs. You can cross the legs low or high, either way. And just lean into it, keeping the back straight to start with. And then allow the back to relax more. Go forward fold. All right, then we'll go ahead and switch. Back is nice and straight. And then relax the back. Okay, and then we're gonna face the side and we'll stretch that hip flexor, but we're gonna lean in this time instead of back. Just lean in and stretch the side. Good, and then keep that position. We're going to reach back and grab the chair, twisting yourself around. And relax. Let's come back to center, like you're out of breath. We're going to do some twisting here. Go ahead and do some looking back behind you. And other side. Okay, and then we'll face this direction, putting that leg back. And we're going to reach in, then over. And then we'll try twisting. And back to center. Next, we'll stretch the neck and shoulders. So we're going to grab onto the side of the chair and just lean to the side. And then other side. And then looking down, you can use your hands too with a little bit of pressure. And then look to the side. And other side. All right. So let's go ahead and finish with some meditation here, just like we started. And I'd like you to again try to think about one thing. We've got a fan going back there. I'm just going to meditate on that. But just think about one thing and don't let your mind drift off from that one thing that you're being mindful about. I'll give you a couple minutes to focus. Excellent. Hopefully you did a good job meditating there. We're able to stay on task. Let's go ahead and focus now on breathing before we close up. We're going to work on diaphragmatic breathing. So we're just going to exhale all the air out. And then inhale, replacing the air. So as you exhale, feel the diaphragm or the muscle of the breathing muscle there coming in, and then inhaling, allowing that muscle to relax. Taking 2 more deep breaths and then we'll close up. Good. Open your eyes, coming to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you for joining me once again, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.